Do you wish to predict how all this stuff is, how the PPP is going to end? If you're in 6 months from now, say the program comes to a close, how do you think it's going to play out?
It all depends, unfortunately, on what happens in Congress, and we've got obviously we've got an election coming up in the fall, which could skew everything. But I think as PPP moves forward, there's going to be more efforts, hopefully successful efforts, to make it more user friendly than it was when it rolled out. The SBA, in my history with them, has had a history of saying, okay, bureaucrat or politicians, you've told us to do this program. We, the bureaucrats, are going to get our revenge and either write a program that nobody will use up front or create so many, like when PPP forgiveness came out, the application was 11 pages long. It was like bureaucrats' revenge. You got the money, ha, ha, ha. Now you got to pay it back and you got to jump through all these hoops. They've already adjusted that some. And with some of the additional proposals coming through Congress, it may even lighten the burden even more. So hopefully PPP will go out with a whimper rather than a bang as far as the requirements for borrowers to get forgiveness. There is also some talk about a second round of PPP, because when PPP rolled out, I don't know whose idea this was. They thought it was going to be a short-term problem. That's why this magic 8 weeks of funding came up. They thought, man, this will be over when the spring comes. Guess what? COVID didn't go away. And now a lot of people in Congress, at least, are starting to say, well, maybe we need to provide more money for borrowers, in addition to extending their forgiveness period. I mean, there's a lot of things at play. So hopefully there'll be continued efforts to make the process for forgiveness easier, make the application process available to more people, either through a second round of funding or larger amounts or something, or base your advances on a longer than 8 week period of time. Hopefully there'll be some changes there so it'll really benefit people, but the jury's still out on that.